If you invest in sports cards, you already know the problem. What did you actually pay for that card? What does it cost to flip it? And are you really making money? Or does it just feel that way? Card Investor OS is the answer. It's a complete financial operating system for card investors, built entirely in Notion. 9 modules, all connected, all live. True cost basis P&L, grading ROI analysis, live eBay market data, tax prep. Your full portfolio in one place. This is your home base. Let's walk through it. Now, at the very top of the dashboard, the mission statement for the whole system: live market data, grading ROI analysis, event management, true cost basis P&L, tax prep, automated daily price updates. This isn't just a card tracker. It's a full financial operating system for card investors. Right below that is your navigation hub. All 9 modules, laid out as clickable tiles in a clean 4-column grid. Instead of hunting through a sidebar, everything is one click from this page. Card inventory, your full holdings with live market values. Sales and flip tracker, true P&L with all 7 cost components. Events, card shows and online streams, with vendor costs and event-level P&L. Grading analyzer, the submit or hold calculator. Acquisition watchlist, your research pipeline for buy targets. Submission pipeline, track batches at PSA, BGS, and other graders. Sealed wax vault, sealed product holdings with hold and sell verdicts. Tax prep, capital gains tracking with the 28% collectibles rate. Sets library, every set with direct checklist links. And the user training and documentation guide is right there too, so help is always one click away. Below the nav tiles, the portfolio snapshot. 2 live chart blocks, side by side. On the left, portfolio overview. This pulls from your cards database and gives you a real-time read on your total holdings. On the right, sales performance. This pulls from your transactions database and shows how your flips are performing. These update automatically every time you add a card or log a sale. No manual refreshing needed. Scrolling down, the first full database view is your holdings overview. Active card positions sorted by unrealized gain. The cards making you the most money right now float to the top. This is your at-a-glance portfolio health check. Every morning. Next, your active watch list. Cards and products you're tracking for acquisition sorted by priority and proximity to buy point. If something hits your target price, it surfaces here automatically. You never have to go hunting for buy signals. Below that, the submission pipeline. Batches currently at grading companies. Keep an eye out for the extended timeline flag. It fires automatically after 90 days. If a batch has been sitting at a grader for 3 months, the system tells you. Then you have recent sold and flipped. Completed sales this year with true net profit. Not just sale price minus purchase price. All 7 cost components: platform fee, outbound shipping, packaging, insurance, purchase price, inbound shipping, and grading costs. This is your real P&L. Not the number that sounds good, the number that's actually true. And finally, the sealed wax vault. Your sealed product holdings, with hold and sell verdicts and return percentages. At a glance, you can see which boxes are appreciating and which ones you should consider moving. Every section on this dashboard is a live, filtered view of the underlying databases. Nothing is static. It all updates in real time as you use the system. This is your command center. Let's dive into each module. Now that we've walked through the dashboard in full, let's move into the first module. Card inventory. This is where every card you own lives. I'm going to click in and walk you through exactly how it works. Every card in your portfolio starts here. The card inventory. Click the Add New Card tab, then hit New, and a side peek pop-up opens with just the fields you need. Start with the basics. Card name. Be descriptive. Year, brand, set, parallel. Player name, card number. The set field links to your set's library. Type to search, click to select. If the set isn't there yet, You can add it in under 30 seconds. Condition and grade. Raw NM, PSA 10, BGS 9.5. Set the status to in collection. And set your investment strategy. Hold long-term, flip short-term, or grading candidate. Now the purchase data. Date, price, inbound shipping, platform. If you bought it at a card show or a whatnot stream, link the acquisition event. The event will automatically list this card in everything it tracked for that show. Last step, paste in the price charting ID or the Pokemon TCG card ID for auto pricing. Once that's in, make pulls updated prices every morning. No manual market lookups. Cost basis, unrealized gain, tax treatment, hold days, all calculated automatically. You fill in the inputs, the system does the rest. Before you update a card's market value, check what it's actually selling for. Every card in your inventory has an eBay search link. It's a formula property, built automatically from the card name. Click it. eBay opens with the search pre-filled. Once you're on eBay, filter to sold items. That's the real comp, not asking price. Actual sale prices from real transactions. The more specific your card name, PSA 10, year, parallel, the more accurate the results. Make your card names descriptive, and this link does the work. Cards with photos look completely different in gallery view. Here's how to add one. Open the card page, click the card name to open it fully. Hover near the top of the page. You'll see Add Cover appear. Click it. A default image fills in. Hover over that image and click Change Cover. Then upload. Select your card photo. Done. If the framing's off, hover, click Reposition, drag to center the card face, save. Now flip to gallery view in your inventory. That photo is the thumbnail. Use natural light or a desk lamp. A dark background makes the card pop. For graded slabs, photograph the whole slab so the label is visible. On mobile, tap the three-dot menu at the top right of the card page and choose Add Cover to upload straight from your camera roll. That covers everything inside card inventory. Let's head back to the dashboard. Next up, the Grading Analyzer. This is the module that answers the question every collector eventually asks. Is it actually worth grading this card? Let's find out. The Grading Analyzer answers one question. Is it worth grading this card? Not a gut feeling, an actual calculation, based on graded comps, pop report probabilities, and your full cost to submit. Click Add New Analysis, then New. The side peek opens with just the input fields. Start with the card name, category, and link it to the card in your inventory. Raw market value and raw purchase price, what it's worth now and what you paid. Then PSA 10 comp and PSA 9 comp, recent sold prices for graded copies. Check eBay and 130 point for these. Expected PSA 10% and expected PSA 9%. Pull these from the pop report for this card set. The pop report tells you how often this exact card grades out at 10 versus 9 based on all submissions. Select your service level, the grading tier you'd actually use. Enter shipping to grader and shipping back. The system needs the full cost picture to give you an accurate number. Once you fill those in, EV at PSA 10, grading ROI %, dollar upside, and a verdict all calculate automatically. Strong ROI, marginal, or hold raw. The system tells you what the math says. The decision is still yours, but now it's informed. That's the Grading Analyzer. Back to the dashboard. Now, the Sales and Flip Tracker. This is where you find out what you actually made on a flip. Not the number that sounds good, the number that's actually true. 7 cost components, real P&L. Let's walk through it. Every card show sale gets logged here. The Sales and Flip Tracker. Not just sale price. Every cost component, platform fee, shipping, packaging, grading fees absorbed, all factored in. Real profit, not the number that sounds good. Click Add New Sale, then New. Give the transaction a descriptive ID, something like Charizard PSA 8, February show. You'll thank yourself later. Link the card from your inventory. Set type to graded card sale or raw card sale. Sale platform, card show. Enter the sale price and date. Purchase price paid and original shipping in. What you paid for the card. If it was graded, add grading fees absorbed and grading ship absorbed. Link the event so this sale ties to the show's overall P&L. For cash handoff sales, leave shipped unchecked. If the buyer wants it mailed, check shipped, enter the tracking number, outbound shipping, and packaging cost when you ship it. Net proceeds, net profit, ROI %, all calculated. Then update the card status and inventory to sold. Done. Online sales have a few more fields, but that's because there are a few more costs. Platform fees, buyer usernames, tracking numbers. Every field here exists for a reason, and the system does the math so you don't have to. Click Add New Sale, then New. Transaction ID, be descriptive. Luca Prism Silver PSA 10, Whatnot February 21st. Link the card. Set the platform. Platform fee %. This is where most sellers undercount. Whatnot is 9.5. eBay is 13.25. Mercari 10. PWCC 10. Enter the correct rate and let the formula do the rest. Enter the platform transaction ID, the order number from the platform, and the buyer username. These are your dispute protection. If something goes wrong, you need both. Ship the card. Enter outbound shipping, packaging, insurance if applicable. Check shipped. Enter the tracking number. Link the event if this was from a stream. Ties it to your stream level P&L. Update the card status to sold. Everything's calculated. Everything's logged. Scroll to the bottom of the Flip Tracker page. This is buyer intelligence, and it only works if you've been entering buyer usernames on your transactions. 3 views, all powered by that one field. By buyer, every transaction grouped by username. At a glance, you can see exactly which cards a buyer has purchased, what they paid, and which platform. Top buyers, sorted by total spend, highest first. These are your best customers. If you have new inventory that fits their buying patterns, these are the people to reach out to first. Buyer by platform, a board view showing where your buyers are concentrated. If 80% of your high-value buyers are on Whatnot, that tells you something about where to run your next stream. That's the full sales and flip tracker. Back to the dashboard. Next, the acquisition watch list. Good card investments start as research, not impulse buys. This is where buy targets live before you pull the trigger, and where the system tells you when to act. Let's go in. Good card investments start as research entries, not impulse buys. The acquisition watch list is where targets live before you pull the trigger. Click Add New Target, then New. Card name, category. Then 2 fields that matter more than most people realize. Buy thesis. 1 or 2 sentences on why this card is investable right now. And player catalyst, the specific event or market condition that makes this the moment. Playoffs, injury recovery, new set release dropping prices. Write it down. Future you will thank present you. Target buy price, your max. Current market price, what it's trading at now. The at-buy point formula watches these 2 numbers. When market price hits your target, the system fires the alert. You don't have to watch it. Source, where you plan to buy. Grade source plan, buy already graded, raw and submit, or raw and hold. Expected hold period, so the investment strategy is defined from day 1. The Needs Review view flags any target you haven't checked in 14 days. Markets move. Thesis change. The watch list stays accurate because the system makes sure you keep it accurate. You bought the card. Now it moves from the watch list into your full inventory. Here's the 2-step workflow. Open the watch list entry. Change status to acquired. The card moves to the acquired view, your staging area. It's there. It's flagged. Now open card inventory. Click Add New Card. Open both side by side and transfer the fields over. Card name, category, purchase price. Use what you actually paid, not the original target price. Platform, condition. There are fields the watch list doesn't have. Year, brand, set, card number, inbound shipping. Fill those in now while the details are fresh. If you bought at a show or stream, link the acquisition event. Back in the watch list entry, set the inventory card relation to link it to the new card you just created. The entire chain is now connected. Watchlist research, purchase decision, inventory entry. One unbroken thread from first look to full tracking. That's the acquisition watch list, and the full pipeline from research to inventory. Back to the dashboard. Now, the submission pipeline. Once you've decided to grade a card, you need to track that batch every step of the way, from the moment you pack the envelope to the day the slabs come back. That's exactly what this module does. Let's look at it. Once you've decided to grade, the submission pipeline tracks every batch from the moment you pack the envelope to the day the slabs come back. Click Add New Batch, then New. Batch name, be specific. PSA Standard, February 2026. Grading company, service level, submission date. Link the cards in this batch. Enter card count, total grading fees, total shipping paid, and insurance. Everything in one entry. The status field walks the batch through. Preparing. Ship to grader. At grader. Grades received. Cards shipped back. Complete. Update it as the batch moves. You'll always know exactly where every card is, and exactly how much you have tied up at the grader at any given time. When grades come in, go to each card in your inventory and update the condition and grade field to the actual grade received. Your cost basis, unrealized gain, and market value all update automatically from there. That's the submission pipeline. Back to the dashboard. Next up, the sealed wax vault. Sealed product is its own asset class, and this module tracks it like one. Hold and sell verdicts, return percentages, auto pricing, all of it. Let's go in. Sealed wax is an asset class. The sealed wax vault tracks it like one. Click Add New Product. Product name, be specific. 2024 Topps Chrome Baseball Hobby Box. Category, product type, brand, year. Purchase date, price, shipping in, platform. Paste in the price charting ID for auto pricing. Make pulls the sealed product value every morning just like individual cards. Quantity, if you have multiple units. Storage location, where it is physically. Investment strategy, hold long-term, flip short-term, or rip and open. The verdict formula runs the numbers on your return percentage and gives you a hold or sell signal. Not a guarantee, a data-backed starting point for the decision. When you open a box and pull a card worth tracking, add that card to your inventory and link it back here. The origin story stays connected. That's the sealed wax vault. Back to the dashboard. Now, the Events Hub. Whether you're running a table at a card show or streaming on Whatnot, every event gets its own entry, its own cost breakdown, and its own P&L. I'll show you both. Let's click in. Every card show you attend should start as an entry in the Events Hub. Before you pack the car, before you load the inventory, the break-even formula only works if the costs are in here first. The default view is a calendar. Click the date of the show. The event creates right there. Event name, location, type the address and it generates a Google Maps link automatically. Event type and status. Now enter the costs. Table fee, number of tables, travel, gas, mileage at the IRS rate, rideshare. Parking. Lodging if it's an overnight show. Food. Supplies, tablecloths, bags, displays. These are your fixed costs. The break-even formula adds them up and tells you the minimum gross sales you need before you make $1 of real profit. Know this number before the show starts. After the show, switch to the All Events table view. That's the Events Hub. Card shows and online streams both covered. Back to the dashboard. Next, tax prep. Most card investors find out what they owe in April. This module tracks your tax exposure on every single transaction throughout the year, so there are no surprises. Let's walk through it. The tax module works globally, not just for the US 28% collectibles rate. You set your rate. The system does the math. Navigate to Tax Prep. Open the Tax Summary tab in the KPI Charts section. Find the tax rate percent column. Click any cell to edit it. Enter your rate as a decimal. 0.28 for the US 28% collectibles rate. 0.2 for the UK. 0.25 for Canada. Whatever your jurisdiction's rate is, it goes here. Estimated tax, net profit times tax rate percent. Tax treatment, long-term if held over 365 days, short-term if under. Both update per transaction immediately. If you have transactions across different jurisdictions or rate categories, you can set different rates. That's tax prep. Back to the dashboard. One more module to go. Last one, the sets library. This is your central reference for every card set across all brands, with checklist links, set tags, and a direct connection to every card in your inventory. Let's finish strong. The set field on your cards links to a full sets library. Every major set across sports cards, Pokemon, MTG, and more, each tagged by brand. Click the set field on any card. Type to search. Prism, base set, Chrome, and click to select. That's it, the set is linked. If the set isn't there yet, open the sets library, click Add New Set, enter the name, pick the brand. It's available on every card immediately. Each set also carries a checklist URL, a direct link to the set's checklist on Cardboard Connection, Pokelector, or Scryfall. Card number lookup, parallels, inserts, without leaving your workflow. When a New Year's version of a set releases, the checklist link needs to update. Here's how. Open the sets library. Find the set. Click the checklist URL. That's the sets library. And that's every module in Card Investor OS. Let's come back to where we started. 9 modules, 1 system. Card inventory, grading analyzer, sales and flip tracker, acquisition watchlist, submission pipeline, sealed wax vault, events hub, tax prep, and sets library. Every one of them connected. Every number live. Every decision backed by actual data. This is Card Investor OS. The links are below. Go get it.